ये आकाशवाणी है। लीजिए प्रस्तुत है केरल में चल रहे राष्ट्रीय खेलों पर आकाशवाणी की सेंट्रल प्रोडक्शन टीम द्वारा प्रस्तुत ये विशेष कार्यक्रम केरला फ्लेवर्स।
राष्ट्रीय खेल केरला 2015।
35वीं राष्ट्रीय खेलों की सेंट्रल प्रोडक्शन टीम पेश करती है केरला फ्लेवर्स। महेंद्र सिंह लारस का नमस्कार। आइए सबसे पहले चलें माधवी रविंद्रनाथ के साथ शबरीमला।
स्वामी स्वामी Gopinath, a long-time pilgrim of Sabrimala.
Sabrimala is a sacred shrine in the midst of a thick forest. Every year the rushes to the Sabrimala during the Sabrimala season is very heavy. The Lord is a celebrated Lord and therefore no women are permitted between the ages of 6 and 60. The climb is very arduous. It's a very tough climb. There are two routes to go to Sabrimala. One is the normal route which is 41 kilometers. You start the previous night and it takes you one full day to get to the Sannidhanam. The other is the shorter walk from which you take from Pamba, which is only about 5 to 6 kilometers. But normally people who stick to all their austerities for the 41 days prefer to take the 41 kilometer route. It's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. And one takes a bath in the sacred river of Pamba. It's a cold, chilly weather there, but one doesn't feel the cold because of one's faith in the Lord. One is supposed to carry the prasad on one's head. It is tied up with a coconut filled with ghee and various other offerings to the good Lord, which one carries on one's head throughout the trek. This ceremony is very sacred and is not meant to be kept on the ground. So when you take rest, which you normally do take rest because it's an arduous climb, you have to keep it on a cloth so that it doesn't touch the ground. And you will find hordes of people from various castes, religions and creeds who will be traveling together, and all of them will be shouting the various slogans like Kalim Mullum Kalikumetta, Swamiye Sharanamayappa, and various other slogans are mentioned during this climb. These slogans help us to overcome the difficulty of the climb and to achieve that you get to your goal of getting to Sabrimala and getting the blessings of the good Lord. It's a beautiful climb and you keep thinking of the good Lord most of the time, and once you get there you are blessed. Swami Sharanamayappa.
Harivarasanam Vishwamohanam Haridadhishwaram Aradhya Padukam Arivimardhanam Nityanartanam Hariharatmagam Devamashraye।
केरल और यहाँ की कला संस्कृति का जिक्र हो तो राजा रवि वर्मा अवश्य याद आएंगे। संजीव दोसांझ।
Kerala has a unique tradition of mixing the spirit of body and mind together to get maximum perfection in daily life. That is why sports as well as art get maximum support from all quarters. This is a unique land where art and culture has been preserved, and science and technology has also ushered ahead in this modern era. When you step on the soil of Kerala, you can have the feel of aesthetics and fine arts. The epitome of painting and art was Raja Ravi Verma, born in 1848 in the princely state of Travancore, presently southern Kerala. He achieved recognition worldwide for his paintings depicting scenes from Indian literature and mythology, including the great epics of Mahabharata and Ramayana. His paintings till date are considered the best example of fusion of Indian traditions with techniques of European academic art. The reproduction of his great art pieces still adorn the walls of many homes in Kerala. He was patronized by the then Maharaja of Travancore. In 1904, Viceroy Lord Curzon, on behalf of the British King Emperor, bestowed upon Verma the Kesre-Hind Gold Medal. Recently, a Bollywood film, Rang Rasya, meaning a lover of colours, was released, which was based on the life and works of this great exponent of art.
ये सारे रंग तेरे रंग है, गुलाबी साँझ का ढलता हुआ आंचल।
We talked to Manjula Devi, superintendent of the Sri Chitra Art Gallery, Thiruvananthapuram, about Raja Ravi Verma's works.
He did for art what Shankaracharya did for philosophy, and was a result in modern portrait. Actually, we are having 63 paintings of Raja Ravi Verma here, but only displayed 43. And we have got the original sketches done by Raja Ravi Verma. He concentrated in realistic paintings, and according to the Hindu mythology, he himself gave a actual form of god and goddesses. Kalidasa's arts like that as Hamsa Damayanti, Mohini Rukmangada, they are very famous paintings of Raja Ravi Verma. The last paintings of Raja Ravi Verma about the Mysore Khedda, it's very relevant because the third part of the painting is not finished yet. Raja Ravi Verma actually he done that work with his own experience. He sought that experience sharing with the animal capturing camp at Mysore, and he have done that work. So it is very natural and important. There are 3 stages of capturing elephants, and he done that differently in his work. The construction of the camp and capturing the elephants and like that. And he himself stayed with that men who capturing the elephant and done that work. That is the final step of the capturing elephant. It is not finished yet.
That was Sanjeev Dosaj for Kerala Flavors from Thiruvananthapuram.
अब चलते हैं कोल्लम नीतीश अरोड़ा के साथ।
Kollam is also known as the cashew capital of the world. We have with us Mr. Nizamuddin, a social activist of this place, and he is also associated with the cashew industry.
As you know, this is a place where about 2 lakhs workers are employed in this cashew industry. There are about 800 to 1000 cashew workers in the vicinity of Kollam. And of these 2 lakhs, 98% are women folk. And they are employed because this happened to be an industry mainly labor oriented. This came, Koilon is a well-known port city from time immemorial. The Portuguese brought this cashew nut to Kerala, and then in 1930s we started collecting cashew and then processing cashew. So we had the women folk here to be employed, very skilled labor to be employed in the cashew industry. Actually Kerala produces only 50,000 to 1 lakh tons of cashew. In India we have got in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Goa, South Kannada, Orissa, Assam producing large quantities. But this is not enough. So large scale import are coming from Ivory Coast, from East African countries like Tanzania, then from Mozambique. So we import about 8 lakhs tons of this and we process it here.
How many units are there right now in Kollam?
Kollam around 600 cashew factories, employing about 2 lakhs laborers.
This is Nitish Arora along with my colleagues Dipendra Majumdar and Shupriyo Mukherjee from the cashew capital of the world, Kollam.
इन खेलों में जब खिलाड़ियों को पदक दिए जाते हैं तो इन पदकों को नफासत से एक ट्रे में रखकर विजेताओं के साथ चलती हैं केरल की सुंदर परंपरागत साड़ी पहनी हुई लड़कियां। इसी साड़ी के बारे में कुछ और जानकारी माधवी रविंद्रनाथ से।
The white or off-white dhotis or mundas with their shining gold borders are famous all over Kerala. Shobha Ashwin Rajendran, the proprietor of a 200-year-old handloom showroom, speaks to us of the traditional dress of Kerala.
We have a culture of our own, and which is very distinct and which has attracted a lot of foreigners to this country. Kerala handlooms is very distinct. Again, when we think about it, it's 100% cotton, it's hand spun, and it's organic, and it's woven so closely and nicely that it adapts so much to our very hot and humid climate. The good thing about our fabric, the Kerala handlooms, is that it actually dries very fast. It's very easy to wash.
मित्रों, आपको रेडियो दिवस की शुभकामनाएं। कुलविंदर सिंह कंग ने आज के दिन आकाशवाणी की हमारी सहयोगी लीलामा मैथ्यू से बात की।
पहले तो मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगा कि आपने कब से गाना शुरू किया और कहाँ कहाँ आप गई हैं गाने के लिए?
Actually, from childhood onwards, I have started singing and in schools, colleges, leading singer in the school and colleges. I have given a lot of performances in and outside the country, especially in USA. I got an opportunity to present in 10 stages, olden hits in Malayalam with veteran K.P. Udayabhanu, late K.P. Udayabhanu, P. Leela and some other singers. So we had 10 programs in USA. That was in 1997. Then after that, I used to give performances in Kerala or also outside Kerala.
आपसे हम जानना चाहते हैं कि आप मलयालम का हिंदी फिल्मों के साथ और दूसरी तरह से आप संगीत के अलावा भी कई तरह का रिश्ता है.
Usually, most of the people in South like Hindi songs very much, especially Kerala people. And so in our stage programs also we used to sing Hindi songs. I will sing one song which has a similar tune in Malayalam also. Lag ja gale ke fir ye hasi raat ho na ho, shayad fir is janam mein mulaqat ho na ho, lag ja gale.
और अब इसका मलयालम वर्षन.
പെയ്യാതെ പോയ മേഘമേ നീലമേഘമേ വേഴാമ്പലി മരുഭൂമിയിൽ വിതുമ്പുന്നു പിന്നെയും പെയ്യാതെ പോയ മേഘമേ. I have sung one song for the national program of Regional Folk and Light Music Festival of All India Radio. And the song is all about Kerala, the God's own country. Every aspect of Kerala is depicted in the song. Its rich culture, tradition, unique natural beauty, renowned art forms, language, literature, literacy rate, and finally that communal harmony. Everything is reflected in the song. So that song, I'll sing some lines. And this song is written, composed and sung by me only. തെക്കു തെക്കൊരു നാട്, തോണിപ്പാട്ടിൻ നാട്, മലകളും പുഴകളും പുടവ ചുറ്റിയ നാട്, കിളികളും പൂക്കളും തുയിലുണർത്തുന്ന നാട്, മഴുവെറിഞ്ഞു നേടിയ നാട്, മാവേലി വാണ നാട്, ദൈവത്തിൻ സ്വന്ത നാട്, കേരളം എന്റെ കേരളം, കേരളം എന്റെ കേരളം.
आज इतना ही. कल फिर हाजिर होंगे केरला फ्लेवर्स का आखिरी और विशेष अंक लेकर. फिलहाल पूरी प्रोडक्शन टीम के साथ महेंद्र सिंह लालस का नमस्कार.
राष्ट्रीय खेल केरला 2015.
केरला फ्लेवर्स. अभी आप राष्ट्रीय खेल केरल पर निर्मित ये विशेष कार्यक्रम सुन रहे थे. प्रस्तुतकर्ता महेंद्र सिंह लालस, परिकल्पना और निर्देशक कुलविंदर सिंह कंग. आकाशवाणी की सेंट्रल प्रोडक्शन टीम द्वारा तिरुवनंतपुरम पर तैयार ये कार्यक्रम आकाशवाणी दिल्ली से प्रसारित किया गया.